Good morning, good morning. It is Tuesday, July 2nd, if you can believe it already. Slow down, July. I need my, build up to the 4th of July. It's the biggest week of the summer, and yet I feel like it's flying by. Let's, cool the jets a little bit, okay? Luckily, we're expecting really great weather for the 4th this year, so I'm really excited about that. But it could rain at night on the 4th of July. Obviously, we will do our best to make sure that you know the most up-to-date weather forecast for the big holiday that's going down this Thursday. Today, it's National Anisette Day. I think that's is it a drink? Is it I think it's a drink. It's a type of liqueur, isn't it? Yes, it is. It is. So, anisette or anise is an anise-flavored liqueur that is consumed in most Mediterranean countries. It is colorless, and because it contains sugar, is sweeter than dry anise-flavored spirits. So there you go. There you go. It is Anisette Day. I don't know why it has two separate names, but you're welcome for my little Wikipedia history lesson today. It's National Wildland Firefighter Day today. We have to thank all of those first responders because we don't really think about that. We think of the first responders that respond in our towns, but Jersey has wildfires too, as we learned, especially last year. So thank you to all of those firefighters who make sure that stuff doesn't spread because it can get nasty really quickly. Coming up this morning on the Cat Country Morning Show, we're going to be talking about a couple of interesting things, including the millionaire that was just made in Atlantic City, the pools that you can rent by the hour in South Jersey, and one of your favorite ice cream trucks actually has lyrics to that theme song that gets stuck in your head. That's all coming up this morning right here, Cat Country 107.3. Cat Country 107.3. Mornings with Joe and Jahna. Here's what's going on in your town this morning. So a millionaire was officially made at the casinos in Atlantic City. Yeah, I wish. This person's got to be the luckiest person this 4th of July week. Walked out of Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, a millionaire, $1.59 million was scored at the slot machines. We all know people that are either really lucky at the casinos or don't do well at all. Actually, that's how we all are, right? $1.59 million. Happy 4th of July to you. You're allowed to remain anonymous here in New Jersey when you collect your winnings, so they haven't revealed who this person is. But man, imagine walking into the holiday weekend and you're now worth almost $2 million. Cannot even imagine. Make sure you keep up with what's going on in your town. You can do that at catcountry1073.com and on the Cat Country 107.3 app. Don't forget to subscribe to our newsletter too. And we send you alerts.
Transit.
It's Jahna Mike morning. Lifeguards rescued 9 people in Ocean City this weekend after some swimmers were initially in distress and others went in the ocean to save them. That's why you never do that. Get a lifeguard first. The incident happened at 9th Street Beach. Lifeguards were called in to help 4 people who were struggling, and then others who were nearby jumped in to help but became stuck themselves, had to call for help. Officials say rip currents carried out all 9, but all are recovering. Another millionaire has been made at the casinos in Atlantic City. It all went down at Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, and it only took $10 for an out-of-state first-time guest to be set for life. They won the jackpot of $1.59 million and a Wheel of Fortune slot machine. And just in time for busy summertime here at the shore and 4th of July weekend, a new ice cream shop has opened in EHT. Moo's Creamery. It's at 501 Zion Road, Suite 3. It's near Pete's Subs and Moo Creamery. It's more than just ice cream too. They'll have coffee, tea, donuts, bagels, and multiple styles of avocado toast. Mostly sunny skies is your weather today here in South Jersey with a high of 80 degrees. I'm Jahna Michael, Cat Country 107.3.
Country 107.3. Mornings with Joe and Jahna. It's Jahna Michael, and it's time now for my fangirl update. And we were talking about Jelly Roll and his favorite pastime, which is making dreams come true. How can you not love this man? I really don't understand it. I mean, just making people so happy. It's kind of all in a day's work for what this man does. Yeah, he's an incredible singer. He's open with his story, but he's got one of the biggest hearts you will find, not just in Nashville, not just in the music industry, but I personally believe in Hollywood in general. He helps everywhere he can, from visiting prisons and hospice centers. He surprised fast food workers with crazy tips, and even cried with fans when they share their personal tragedies and their stories with him, you know. His latest good deed, this one's incredible. He's helping one of his fans achieve her dreams of going to college. So during a show in Nashville, he spotted a young woman holding up a sign on her phone. It said, "Please pay my tuition." Jelly Roll didn't even bat an eye. He said after he gets off stage, he's going to chat with her, talk about her GPA, all of that, and if it all checks out, he's going to make sure she gets through school. I just got goosebumps. Anyone else? Like, I can't even believe this man. We've got that story up for you right now. Make sure you check it out. It's at catcountry1073.com and on the Cat Country 107.3 app. Things with Joe and Jahna. It's Jahna Michael here with you this morning. Cannot even believe it, but we are not any richer, but somebody who recently went to the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino is quite lined when it comes to their pockets. So this person, we learned this from a press release, by the way, but this person walked in to the Hard Rock, sat down at the Wheel of Fortune slot machine. I love playing those. And only bet $10. Just $10, okay? And this person walked out with almost $2 million. The jackpot, $1.59 million in change. That's what they won. They're out of state. Luckily, you can remain anonymous here in New Jersey. But they're going into the 4th of July weekend as millionaires. So jealous. How do we make that happen for us? Now, here's the thing. So this is so crazy. The odds of that happening are like tens of millions to 1. So don't try and force it. Don't try and think that it's going to happen to you this weekend. So, I mean, it could happen to you. I'm not saying it can't. All I'm saying is, why can't it be me? Why can't it be me? I would be generous. I would help people out. I would do what I needed to do for my fellow man. Can I get a piece of that? Out-of-state stranger that's now richer than 98% of all of us here right now. Please, we'll be nice with it. Cat Country 107.3 mornings with Joe and Jahna. It's Jahna Michael with you this morning. And you know what we try to do, right? We try to save you money whenever we can. Whenever we can try and, make it happen for you, we come through. And this week, we've actually teamed up with Seize the Deal for another incredible offer on restaurant gift cards for you. This week's deal, it's a $50 gift card for just $25 for Bright Spot Cafe in Sea Isle. If you've never been there, you definitely have to try out their breakfast. It's incredible. And you get $50 for 50% off. So you're getting a $50 gift card for $25. You do need to wait until Friday for that deal to go live, though, 9 a.m. Cat Country 107.3 mornings with Joe and Jahna. Listen, there's a reason why if you're sick or you have an ache or a pain, whatever the case may be, there's a reason why they say do not go to Google. That's the pot calling the kettle black, okay? I feel like I shouldn't even be talking about this. It's Jahna Michael because I Google everything, freak myself out, and it is what it is. Cat Country 107.3 mornings with Joe and Jahna. So are you one of those people that just cannot help themselves? Whenever you feel like something's wrong with you, immediately, what do? You go to Dr. Google, right? We know we shouldn't do it. We know we're going to freak ourselves out way more than we need to. But whatever the reason, whatever the case, we can't help ourselves. We do this to ourselves. Our anxiety is our own fault. And that's what ends up happening. So a recent survey found that 89% of us, yes, we Google our health symptoms before we go to a doctor. But we want to find out the severity of what's going on when really we don't know what's going on because it could be 19 different things, right? The problem is, according to doctors, is that they have to spend so much time talking us off the ledge when we're finally in the office and explaining, what we don't have wrong with us versus focusing on what we do have. And I know sometimes it is really serious, okay? I'm not negating that, but I will say the majority of the time we get ourselves in such a state of sheer panic when it's something so simple, so stupid, doesn't even matter. But this is just the web we weave. Okay, so listen, I'm going to be the pot calling the kettle black right now. Stay off Dr. Google. It's not going to do anything for you. And I say this pre-4th of July because something nuts always happens to somebody somewhere over the 4th of July holiday. And I'm talking like from Wednesday at 2 p.m. when most people are going to be off for the whole weekend until maybe even as far into next Wednesday. Because I know people are taking a ton of time off. So just stay off Google, go to the doctor, go to urgent care. You'll be all right. I promise. Cat Country 107.3. Cat Country 107.3. What is your favorite menu item at McDonald's? I love the McFlurry. I would be devastated if they ever got rid of that or the McChicken. But there is one menu item that they have gotten rid of for Cat Country 107.3. It's Jahna Michael with you this morning. And I have to tell you, there are a few beloved menu items at McDonald's that I would be absolutely crushed over if they did away with forever. I know you probably feel the same. Your kids would probably not even know what to do with themselves if they decided to get rid of the nuggets, right? I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not a huge fan of McDonald's chicken McNuggets. Don't tell them I said that. But I'd be fine. They can't get rid of the McChicken sandwich, though. They can lower the prices of that. I'd be fine with that. But they can't get rid of the McChicken. They can't get rid of the sweet and sour sauce. Love the sweet and sour sauce. They can't get rid of the Big Mac. Okay, I add bacon on that when I'm feeling really bad. And I feel like that's about it. That's kind of like my main meals of choice. Everything else I'd be fine with. But they have done away with a few menu items over the years that people really wish they wouldn't have. This one, I feel like people don't really care this time. No, I'm not talking about the McRib. Everybody settle down. The McRib always comes back every year for a limited time. The McRib is still a thing. It'll be back soon. But you know how they tried to hop on the vegetarian, like vegan trend? Not vegan because they put cheese on it, but they definitely tried to hop on the vegetarian trend there for a while. They offered the McPlant burger. Wild times we live in, wild times. Not that I think there's anything wrong with that, but I just can't imagine somebody that is strictly like fruits, veg, no meat whatsoever. I just can't picture somebody going to McDonald's. Maybe for like fries or something, but I can't really picture them even wanting a burger of any sort from McDonald's. But McDonald's tried. They offered the McPlant for a while. They recently got rid of it. They did announce, though, that's going to be gone for good because customers just weren't a fan. They just weren't ordering it, and it's not worth it to them to keep it alive or even try again to bring it back. So if you were one of the very few people...
It's Jahna Michael morning. Lifeguards rescued 9 people in Ocean City this weekend after some swimmers were initially in distress and others went in the ocean to save them. That's why you never do that. Get a lifeguard first. The incident happened at 9th Street Beach. Lifeguards were called in to help 4 people who were struggling, and then others who were nearby jumped in to help but became stuck themselves, had to call for help. Officials say rip currents carried out all 9, but all are recovering. Another millionaire has been made at the casinos in Atlantic City. It all went down at Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, and it only took $10 for an out-of-state first-time guest to be set for life. They won the jackpot of $1.59 million and a Wheel of Fortune slot machine. And just in time for busy summertime here at the shore and 4th of July weekend, a new ice cream shop has opened in EHT. Moo's Creamery. It's at 501 Zion Road, Suite 3. It's near Pete's Subs and Moo Creamery. It's more than just ice cream, too. They'll have coffee, tea, donuts, bagels, and multiple styles of avocado toast. Mostly sunny skies is your weather today here in South Jersey with a high of 80 degrees. I'm Jahna Michael, Cat Country 107.3.
Cat Country 107.3, mornings with Joe and Jahna. It's Jahna Michael with you this morning, and you know what time it is. It's time to shout out our favorite birthday people. Here we go. Kathy Brown of Vineland is 59 this morning. Happy birthday, Kathy. We've got Maria Russo, EHT. She's 54 today. Happy birthday, Maria. Nikki Cooper, brand new decade, 30, flirty, and thriving. She's obviously 30. She's from Summers Point. Happy birthday, Nikki. Amanda Gearhart has a birthday. John Porshik of Mystic Islands is 59 today. Happy birthday, John. Johnny Manis of Oceanville is 50. Gabby Rodeo, 15 years young, Hamilton. Happy birthday, Gabby. We've got Michelle Dixon from Villas. She's 51. Tammy Faircloth is 56. Phyllis Robinson of South Seaville, 62 years young today. Cynthia Woolbert of Millville is 56 today. Get some more caffeine, Jahna. And then Kathy Porsche of EHT is celebrating today, too. Happy birthday, Kathy. That's it. If we miss you, happy birthday to you as well. The person who has scored the big birthday shout out. You're going to hear your name mentioned all morning long right here on Cat Country 107.3. Gabby Rodeo of Hamilton. She's 15 today. Gabby, happy birthday. Cat Country 107.3. Mornings with Joe and Jahna. It's Jahna Michael with you this morning. And we've got your question of the day for today. Does anybody else have any trouble sleeping when you're super excited about something? Like I get really excited about July 4th. I'm actually going up to my mom's on Wednesday, so tomorrow, to kind of help her set up and like do all the things. I don't know. I'm still a cheesy kid when it comes to holidays and the excitement that surrounds them. I don't care if it's not Christmas. Get off my back. I love 4th of July. Okay. So what I want to know is this morning, it's your question of the day today. What's the worst place you ever fell asleep? Because I'm telling you something, when you are running around like a crazy person, I fell asleep actually at barefoot out on the deck. Like that was like right outside of my motel room. Because listen, when I'm exhausted, it's fair game. Wherever I end up sleeping is where I'm sleeping. But so I don't really think that's that embarrassing because it was only like a couple feet to my bed. But what's the worst place you ever fell asleep? And don't say during the fireworks for the 4th of July, even though I'm guilty of that too. That's your question of the day today. What's the worst place you or someone you know has ever fallen asleep? I want to know this, T. 609-383-1073. Or you can message us on the Cat Country 107.3 app. Click the message us button. It's free, by the way. Or you can, of course, email me, Jahna at catcountry1073.com. Facebook and Instagram are options too. The weirdest or worst place you ever fell asleep. Let's talk about it. 3 Mornings with Joe and Jahna. It is Jahna Michael with you this morning. And we are talking about the weirdest places, the absolute weirdest places that you or someone you know has fallen asleep. Because I can sleep anywhere. I feel like Joe's probably the same. I feel like we're just perpetually tired. That's just the headspace we live in now. So it really doesn't matter. But we actually had someone message us on the Cat Country 107.3 app. You can do the same thing. Click the message us button right in the center. Madison from Summers Point. She said the weirdest place that I've ever fallen asleep is at a recording of So You Think You Can Dance, or it was like an event or something for So You Think You Can Dance. If you don't know what that is, it's a show. It's a dance competition show. And she said her mom got her tickets or whatever to go see it or go sit in the audience or whatever the case may be. And she fell asleep. Apparently, I don't know, they weren't good dancers or something, whatever. But she fell asleep. And if you don't know, if you aren't familiar with So You Think You Can Dance, it's not like they're dancing ballet, okay? They're dancing like modern hip hop, like all the pop songs, like even songs we play on here, like somebody would definitely in today's day and age be doing a dance to I Had Some Help by Posty and Morgan Wallen, like 100%, no doubt. So it's not like she fell asleep to classical music. She fell asleep to like bangers, absolute bangers. And people doing all kinds of crazy stuff on stage. And then she woke up, she said, to a Nicki Minaj song just pounding and had no idea where she was. Where is the weirdest place you fell asleep? Hit me up on the Cat Country 107.3 app. Let me know. That's our question of the day for the day today. You could also let me know on Facebook because these can get really weird. Please don't say behind the wheel. I'm begging you, please. Cat Country 107.3. It's Jahna Michael with you this morning with some Sam Hunt tickets up for grabs. Morning trivia coming your way right now. At stake, a pair of tickets to see Sam Hunt at the Freedom Mortgage Pavilion. That's going down a week from 4th of July. So next Thursday, that's July 11th, 7 p.m. in Camden. Tickets will be emailed to Live Nation, or to Live Nation, from Live Nation. If you win, 609-383-1073. That's the number to call if you want to play for these Sam Hunt tickets. 49% of couples do what before getting married? 49% of couples do what before getting married? I have to say, I am a statistic because this absolutely 100% applies to me in more ways than one. 49% of couples do what before getting married? Answer that question correctly. You are on your way to seeing Sam Hunt at the Freedom Mortgage Pavilion in Camden a week from Thursday. 49% of couples do what before getting married? Good luck. 3 mornings with Joe and Jahna. I've got a pair of Sam Hunt tickets up for grabs for you if you answer this question correctly, because morning trivia is what we're playing right now. Sam Hunt's going to be at the Freedom Mortgage Pavilion in Camden a week from 4th of July, a week from Thursday, July 11th, 7 p.m. Tickets are on sale now, but we're going to try and hook somebody up with a pair of tickets if you can answer this question correctly. 609-383-1073. That's the number to call. 609-383-1073. 49% of couples do what before getting married? 49%. That's a decent amount, almost half. 49% of couples do what before getting married? I have to say, this applies to me 100%. So hopefully somebody can figure this out. Let's go to the phones. Hi, do you have an answer for me?
Yeah, they go to counseling.
That's absolutely what they should do. Not the answer we're looking for, though. Try again. Good morning, Cat Country.
Check their finances.
That's what they should do. Not the answer we're looking for. Try again. Hey, Cat Country.
Good morning. Did they get move in together?
Nope, not the answer we're looking for. Try again. Hey, Cat Country.
How you doing? I'm calling to answer the trivia question.
Yeah, what's your answer?
Is it get a pet?
Get a pet's absolutely right. You're our winner.
Awesome.
What's your name?
Sean.
Sean, where are you from?
Millmain, New Jersey.
Awesome, Sean. Well, you're going to go see Sam Hunt a week from Thursday at the Freedom Mortgage Pavilion in Camden. Congrats.
Awesome.
Country 107.3. Mornings with Joe and Jahna, congratulating yet again Sean from Millmain, who scored a pair of tickets to Sam Hunt for knowing what most couples do before they get married. The answer was get a pet. I have 2 of them, and it's like the best thing you can do. If you can raise a crazy rescue dog times 2 with somebody, you're going to make it. I have faith in you, at least in today's day and age. So congratulations, Sean. We'll be back tomorrow with more shots at Sam Hunt tickets for you. That's tomorrow, Cat Country 107.3. Still to come on the morning show this morning, we're going to be checking in with our firm.
It's Jahna Michael with 3 things you need to know this morning. Lifeguards rescued 9 people in Ocean City this weekend after some swimmers were initially in distress and others went in the ocean to save them. That's why you never do that. Get a lifeguard first. The incident happened at 9th Street Beach. Lifeguards were called in to help 4 people who were struggling, and then others who were nearby jumped in to help but became stuck themselves, had to call for help. Officials say rip currents carried out all 9, but all are recovering. Another millionaire has been made at the casinos in Atlantic City. It all went down at Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, and it only took $10 for an out-of-state first-time guest to be set for life. They won the jackpot of $1.59 million in a Wheel of Fortune slot machine. And just in time for busy summertime here at the shore and 4th of July weekend, a new ice cream shop has opened in EHT. Moo's Creamery. It's at 501 Zion Road, Suite 3. It's near Pete's Subs and Moo Creamery. It's more than just ice cream, too. They'll have coffee, tea, donuts, bagels, and multiple styles of avocado toast. Mostly sunny skies is your weather today here in South Jersey with a high of 80 degrees. I'm Jahna Michael, Cat Country 107.3. Cat Country 107.3. Mornings with Joe and Jahna. It's Jahna Michael with you this morning, and I'm so excited. We haven't talked to this guy in a while. We have Tom P. from our sister station, ESPN, Rack and Fin Radio, baby. It airs on Saturday mornings, 7 to 8. Tom P., what's going on?
Jahna, how are you? Great to see you again.
It's so exciting to see
you.
Real
fast. I had the vibe this morning. Go in the closet. Let me wear one of my Rack and Fin t-shirts. Let me pick the black with the white. Come to the studio. I'm next door getting the show done. And what do I see? Jahna in a black and white.
Rack and Fin shirt.
The harmony of opposites here.
I know.
Jahna, to the fishing. There's 3 weeks of southwest winds, southeast winds, whatever you want to call them. The water out front has been ice cold. Mm-hmm. The bay is still good. Plenty of flounder in the back bay. We caught some flounder out front. They were wearing mittens the other day. The water was 54, 55 degrees. It's a tough bite. That wind's abating. It should turn around, so it should be a good 4th of July for flounder out front and in the back. Bluefish, who knows? Striper, who knows? But, Jahna, the crabbing has been crazy.
See, that's what we need to know going into 4th of July.
Family, crabbing and clamming. But to the crabs, Jahna, they're all over the place. You have another shed we're going to be coming up pretty soon. They're the smaller ones, especially the russies with the dirty bottoms.
Okay.
Packed with meat. And get on some of those clamming flats. Clamming has been absolutely super. Down here behind,
Okay.
ICW.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff going on.
Cat Country 107.3. Mornings with Joe and Jahna. Thanks again to Tom P for stopping in to talk to us about what we can expect this weekend on the water here in South Jersey. Don't forget you can catch Rack and Fin on ESPN, our sister station, from 7 to 8 a.m. on Saturday morning. 0.3 Mornings with Joe and Jahna. We are talking about this morning pools that you can rent by the hour in South Jersey. So if you're not a beach person, I say that because that's where everybody's headed this weekend for 4th of July. There's so many people that are going to be at the beach. And if you're like, yeah, I might live 15 minutes from the beach, but listen, you won't catch me on that sand. No, thank you. I get it. Some people just don't want to fry on the sand. You can go live on your own little island. I guess you won't actually be living on an island because you hate a beach. But I'm saying, if it's not your thing, totally understand. There are plenty of pools that you can rent right here in Atlantic County and Cape May County, by the way, and beyond. You want to go closer to Philly, you can do that too. But you do this through an app called Swimply. If you've never heard of it, it's an app that allows people, just like Airbnb, but instead of listing your houses for rent, you can list your backyard, your pool, for rent by the hour. There's somebody in Linwood that is renting out their pool, and it's beautiful, by the way. I had no shots fired at all, but it's what, 75 an hour, 100 an hour, something like 75 an hour. Yeah, $75 an hour for this epic backyard with a play set, a slide that goes into a pool. The pool's salt water. It's like a gazebo. It's like my dream backyard, and you can host 70 guests back there. You're not getting any better than that. So go throw yourself a 4th of July party at a backyard with an awesome pool that you don't even have to be responsible for when you're done. Sounds good to me. I'm not paying $100K to install one in my backyard. That's because I live in a condo and I don't have a backyard to do it. But when I do, now that I know that this thing exists and there's so many for rent here in South Jersey, I'm going to have to think about it because I feel like just spending a couple dollars for a couple hours is a lot better than that kind of investment. Make an event in your phone. I don't care what you have to do to remind yourself, but we've got another amazing deal that's going live for you this Friday at 9 a.m. It's Jahna Michael here, and we try to give you the savings whenever we can, especially on awesome restaurants in and around town all over South Jersey. This week's deal, we have a $50 gift card up for grabs for you for just $25 from Bright Spot Cafe in Sea Isle. Their breakfast is amazing. And this deal, again, it goes live at 9 a.m. on Friday at seizethedeal.com. So set an alarm, make an event